Hey guys, Romie here, so please like, comment, subscribe. This is If Loving You Is Wrong, season... it's either season 3 or season 5, episode 14. The episode's entitled A Fateful Attraction. So the episode starts off with Kelly. She's still in the car. She's still in the car with Travis. Travis is now, at this point, of course, she's like, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? I'm like, Kelly, get out of the car. Kelly can't get out of the car. Alright, Travis goes, he yokes her up by the neck. Then he drags her to the back. And so then he's going and antagonizing her and saying, well, you know, you made me do this. You went, you had sex with me. The sex was great. It was fantastic. And because of that, now you went, you took it away from me. See, you took it away from me. You were a tease. I'm thinking, so you're doing all this because she was a tease? Because she said no? So they're still tussling. They're still touching. Like, what do you want from me? Again, he's essentially choking her and do all this stuff. So she goes, she kicks him. I'm saying, finally, she kicks him. She tries to get out. He is like, nope, not happening. So then she goes and he keeps talking again. He's like, well, you know what? At this point, I'm going to take it from you. I said, you know what? We're not playing these games, Tyler. We are not playing these games. This woman just died from a domestic violence situation, and we're not playing these games. And we're not playing. Oh yeah, please like, comment, subscribe. My name's Romie, by the way. I said, Kelly, what hurt me about this scene the most is it didn't feel believable to me. I don't know why, it just didn't. Maybe it's because I don't take Kelly seriously. So because I don't take Kelly seriously, I'm like, okay, Travis, yeah, he's cuckoo. And Kelly, she looks like she's looking like she's trying to be afraid. That's my issue. That's where I'm like, alright, because Kelly is just, but that man, that trash bag, I said, Kelly, you need to kick him or something. You need to do something. So when he's going, he's touching and feeling up on her, I said at one point, he has his hand on her thigh. I said, nope, Tyler. So she goes, she keeps resisting. It's like, no, no, no. And so he's just like, oh, fine. He goes, he gets out of the car, slams the car, leaves. Mind you, I'm thinking the fact that he was able to drag her to the back of her car and do all this mess, I'm like, so no one's in the parking lot at this point. No one's hearing this foolishness. No one's seeing the car rocking and looking like, what's going on in there? Nope. Oh, okay. This makes complete sense. So he goes, he leaves. She's shook, of course she would be, so she gets back in the driver's seat. Because remember, she's still thinking she has to go to school to get Justice his science project. I said, Lord Jesus, this woman. She looks and she sees that Travis is still there. I said, Kelly, you need to go. You should have locked those doors again. I know he got in the first time, but it's not going to be, but that'll be the last time. Lock the doors again as soon as he left that car. I will have sped off. She needs to call the cops. She needs to do something. Her issue is she keeps going and acting like, oh, no. But I get it. It's supposed to imitate real life because this happens, unfortunately, all the time. Now, Randall, he's finally found his mother. He went to the hospital. I'm still trying to figure out how did he find his... Oh yeah, he did find that she was at the hospital. And I guess at this point, since he's the son, he can prove it. He was able to get in. She's happy to see him. She's shaken up. She has a jitter. She sees that her son is hurt. She asks him, is he fine? Of course he's not. He has this ring around his neck, the blood, everything. He looks... What was that? He looks a mess. And so he was like, wait, but are you fine? Long story short, Randall goes and tells her what happened about this is all Alex's fault. She said, no, this is your fault too. It's like, no, it's not. No, look, what they did was wrong, but you have to be accountable, Randall. Randall, again, he thinks, no, it was Alex, it was her, she's the one with the problem. And of course he's like, you know, I have to go. Why? Because I need to go to the court case. Why? So that I can go and get the baby. You're still doing that? Yeah. But Mom, how did you get in here? Well, you know, it was Marcy. Wait, what do you mean Marcy? Marcy was the one who called. She called? Yeah, she was the one that called the FBI to make the call so that you'd be saved. I'm thinking, well, Lucius was there too, so we know. But anyway, yeah. Let's go to the storyline. Yeah, everyone called the FBI. We got it. But he was like, no, she didn't. No, she couldn't have. And that's when the switches to Randall still upset at her. He's still upset at her because she slept with Brad. And I looked at her, I said, Randall's mother, you better go and tell your son something. And she did. She told him the truth. She said, you are the person that slept. You went outside of your marriage. You slept with your friend's wife. And you're married yourself. You want to be mad at your wife for getting vengeance. Both of you were wrong, but you were worse. You had a whole baby. She didn't just get pregnant. She didn't get pregnant and lose the baby. She didn't think that she was pregnant, but actually she wasn't. She was pregnant, had the baby to term, gave birth to it, and now you went and got kidnapped by your side piece's parents, who are now dead, or at least one of them's dead, because I think Rusty's still alive for some reason. We're pretending like he's dead, unless he did die. Either way, I don't care. I don't care. And you're not seeing that? But oh, Marcy, she hurt me so bad. She hurt you? Hello? Are we forgetting what happened here? Are we forgetting Randall's mother doesn't want him to go because she knows that there's going to be some foolery if he leaves. He goes and leaves anyway because he has to go and get his baby back. Oh, God, Jesus, Randall. Mom, Randall's mom, you failed your son. You failed your son, is what I would say. But what I do know is that it's not her fault. You can do everything you want to try and raise your kids up right, and they can still act a plumb fool. And that's what happened there. That's what happened there. She knew that there was something off for her son. She tried, but she didn't try as hard as I guess she could to slap him out of it. She should have just kept knocking him around until he's like, snap out of it. No, I'm kidding, because some people, they're already set in their ways. Why did they have to go and give Marcy the same doctor that Alex had? Because they did this whole grand unveiling. She goes into the rooms because Marcy's there for a checkup. Mind you, I'm looking at her like, they really brought in the same woman and wait till Marcy finds out. That's another side storyline. So Marcy, she's just shocked. The doctor's trying to figure out, wait a minute, people would normally be happy about these news. And she was saying, you know, I understand, I get that, but Marcy is 3.5 weeks pregnant. So, whoa, was it weeks or was it months? Hold on. Yeah, sorry about that. 3.5 months. So, again, whose baby is it? Because this is Tyler Perry time. Is it Randall's? Is it Brad's? I don't know how long they've been at the apartment together. I feel like it wasn't that long. I feel like it wasn't that long. Or was it? Who knows? Who really knows? But she was telling the doctor, oh yeah, she was drinking, she was doing this and that, and the doctor said, so you really didn't know that you were pregnant? No. Because, you know, she has her period, or at least she had spots every 2 months, 2.5 months. It's like, oh, okay, well then that makes sense. Ta-da-da! That time frame that you told me, and it was just weird because it almost felt like it was thrown in there. Like, oh yeah, Marcy's pregnant. Who's the baby daddy? How is this going to affect her relationship? But I'm telling you, that doctor had that look of, normally people are really excited, especially since you and your husband should be, so about that, yeah. I was like, oh, okay, we need to sit back so I can go and do this checkup, because I need to make sure that you're good, your pregnancy seems normal, you paid a lot of money, because remember, she emptied her bank account to try and have a baby, and I feel like it was mainly for Randall. Randall was the one who really wanted a child. He wanted a child, so then he went and found someone who could bear a child. Not realizing that that they were the problem. They themselves were the problem. It wasn't, oh, Randall, or it wasn't, or Marcy, it was the both of them. Now, Marcy comes home to her apartment that she shares with Brad, and she's kind of getting the cold shoulder. And Brad's over it. Not really for him, because Marcy thinks that she's being punished for going and calling the cops. You darn right! Marcy, are we going to pretend like you didn't think this man killed or kidnapped a baby and Randall? Randall we can get. But the baby too? And you went and you hit him with the vase and the vase. He said, no, it's you. You keep antagonizing Alex. I said, oh God, because you still love Alex, right? Yeah, I do. And then he said, well, you still love Randall. Well, yeah, I do, but that wasn't a secret, and you can't hold that against me because I've always told you that. But now I've fallen in love with you. I said, oh, God, and she means it too. I know she means it. She falls in love hard and fast. I can see it. She seems like the type. She really seems like the type. And Randall was like, Randall, she wish. Brad was saying, you know, I feel the same way about you. Because remember, Brad was feeling the feelings before, and she said, no, let's hold back. Let's hold back for a moment. And now that they're both on the same page, it doesn't matter because he still loves his wife. She still loves her husband. I'm sure he, especially with the baby and the kids, he's really trying to put things into perspective. I'm saying you need to go and let that go. She looks like she wants to go and tell him about the baby, but that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen, at least at that moment. He said he still needs his time and to leave Alex alone. I said, we get it. Leave the poor little blonde girl alone. We get it. Trash. Anyway, we're still at the hospital. This time it's Natalie and Joey. The doctor comes in and says, you know what? Oh, because Joey's awake. You look good. You look better. Let's use that word. You look better. Joey said, oh, I don't feel bad. Well, trust me, you look better. Your face isn't that swollen. And I said, wait a minute. His face isn't that swollen. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I see the progression. Shout out to the makeup team. So he goes and leaves. Because remember, it was, oh, who knows? Oh, what's going to happen? Oh, have you thought about organ donation? I said, especially after Get Out. Now, I didn't see that movie, but I know about it. So, Natalie was on to something. Just like I said she was. Now, did it still come out of ignorance to a certain extent? Yeah, but she wasn't wrong. Just because it sounds ignorant doesn't mean you're wrong. He goes and leaves. Joey still wants to find out what's going on with Fawn. Lucien comes in, and this is where we learned that while the doctor was there, actually, let me back up a little bit. While the doctor was there, we find out that Fawn, she was already released, and she did get shot twice, but it was just, she just got grazed. I'm thinking, so she did all of that because she was grazed? Come on now, Tyler. Come on now. Maybe she was in shock. Maybe she was in shock. And it was like, yeah, you were the one who took most of the bullets. I said, okay. Okay. If we want to believe that, alright. If that's the story you want to portray, okay. He's happy. Natalie says, alright, so you're good. I'm going to go home. So they both go, and leave. Joey needs to get him some rest. They're already joking around about, oh, well, you know, once you get back, this is what you're going to be doing. That's what you're going to be doing. The boy, you need to go and get together. Because Natalie was saying how, you know, when she was younger, when she was Joey's age, she had 3 jobs. She had 3 jobs. Lucien was saying, I was having a good old time. I don't know about you. Anyway, they go outside, and we find out that things are a little complicated. Natalie cursed out the apartment owner, so he went and he already rented out the place. I'm thinking, wait a minute, what? They didn't even fully move their stuff out yet. They didn't move their stuff out. How do you already rent out the place? Natalie said, we need to go home right now. Right now. To get that apartment together. I'm thinking, Lord Jesus. Because she was trying to act coy, but then Lucius dragged it out of her. And to make matters worse, they can't move into their new home. Because I'm thinking, now, once Natalie finds out that Ramsey died in that house, nope. Now, Officer Rick, he wants to go and talk to Esperanza. He's trying to figure out what's going on with Travis. Travis is there because he wants to fill a police report, a restraining order against Kelly. I said, ugh! And did Kelly go and put out the restraining order before Travis? Now, that's the question. So, Esperanza, she's like, oh, someone else trying to get information out of you. You wouldn't help me out. But now you want information out of me? Alright, I see how it is. I'm not going to help you out. I'm immature. Esperanza? Stop it. He said, well, you know, did you know Kelly? Well, she's my friend. Okay, well, do you think Kelly could be capable of slashing someone's tires, acting a plumb fool? And I'm thinking, Officer Rick, don't drink the Kool-Aid. He's like, oh, no, I don't think Kelly did it. I believe you. I believe her. I believe you. I believe her. I said, no, my God, Jesus, no. So we see Kelly. She's on the phone with, well, she was crying in the car, of course. She still has Justice's school project in the front seat. She's at his school right now, so I just set the scene. Esperanza calls, is like, Kelly, yo, I don't know what happened, but why is Travis here trying to fill out a restraining order against you? Wait, what? Yeah, did you fill out the restraining order against him? No, I didn't have the time because the lawyer that I wanted to speak to, he wasn't available, so I was going to speak to him tomorrow. I said, Kelly, there's more than one lawyer who can do... You know what? And that's why I called Kelly a dumb blonde all of last season, or at least the first half of this. I've always called Kelly a dumb blonde. I know the stereotype, I know, but look, Kelly is ditzy, so let's not call her dumb blonde. Kelly is ditzy. She is straight up ditzy, and it hurts. This beautiful black woman is so ditzy. And just certain things, and I'm like, Kelly, you right now, I get it because this is a domestic violence issue, and this represents what a lot of women, a lot of people say, well, mainly we're going to say, of course, women, but also people in general in these situations, certain things, they just don't, they'll harp and rush and hurry and act on certain things, and then other ones, they won't press as much. And this is one of them. And I'm like, Kelly, come on. Esperanza's on the phone with you. Tell her what happened. That's all you need to do. I don't care the dialogue between them. Tell her what happened. Esperanza's trying to figure out, what are you doing here? He's playing you right now. He's not helping your case. Who? Travis. He's at the police station. He's filing a police report against you. What are you going to do? Lucian calls Kelly and just said, you know what, Kelly, I'm really sorry about Ramsey. Oh, it's okay. But, because Esperanza was trying to figure out what was wrong with Kelly. Kelly didn't want to answer. So then Lucian calls and asks a favor for Kelly to not go and say anything to Natalie regarding Ramsey's death because we're going to be moving in. I said, okay, well, we'll be neighbors and I'll have you back, so if you need anything, just please let me know. I said, Kelly, the police officer, the FBI officer, the man you need to go and profess all of this information to is on the main line, and you're not doing it. Say something. I understand this is in the realistic time frame, but Tyler better not drag this out, because he better not drag this out. I don't want this to be some dramatic, because this is about a serious matter. So we're not dragging this out. We need to show them, when this happens, yes, you be shook, you be scared, but you also pray, and you get together. And you get together faster, sooner rather than later. So we're going to go on from that, because she really irked me. But no one does it like Eddie. And Eddie's brought into the office by Steven. Steven's trying to figure out, okay, so where's Andrew? Why was Andrew's, Andrew's window shot up? Where's Andrew? Well, I don't know. You need to go and check with the rednecks over there. Where's Andrew? I don't know. The sky's blue. Where's Andrew? I don't know. I told you I don't know, which means that I don't know, Steven. Where is the chief? Where's the real chief? Oh, well, I'm not sure. How do both of you not know where the chief is when I thought we already heard that the chief was awful? He was doing something. It was already addressed. So how do we not know where he is now? Like, what's going on? Is he gone undercover? Because now Lucian gets brought into it. And Steven wants to go and say, alright, I need you to be a witness. A witness to what? The fact that you heard what Eddie said, his testimonial. I said, now wait a minute, Steven, did you flip? Because why would Lucian go and sign something like that, essentially co-signing something with Eddie's name on it? That doesn't make any sense, saying that, yes, I heard what he said, and he said that he didn't do it. Which means that he's attesting to the fact that, yes, he had an audience when he said that he didn't do it. So in the court of law, if they bring it up, and if he said he didn't do it, and the person that's saying, yeah, he did, said that, oh, I heard him say that he didn't do it, then the courts will say he didn't do it. Come on now, Steven, are you trying to do this to gain the trust of Eddie? Because if you are, you're losing the trust of Lucian. And you need to figure out which side you really want to be on. I understand you want to get the Escadas, but come on now. Priorities. Lucian was over it. He was like, where's Andrew? If anything happened to Andrew, as soon as Lucian leaves, because he's over it, he's not signing anything, Steven was just like, I know what you did. You can't go and get mad at people and keep killing them. I said, wait a minute. You're talking like you know it. Of course you do. So, long story very short, Eddie and Steven have been doing this whole drug thing where they would go and, of course, I guess pinch drugs from the drug dealers on the streets, or say, okay, we're going to go, we won't arrest you, but we're going to take a cut of all your profits. And that was small time. The whole point was to get to the big guns. And now Steven's saying, you know, you need to get this guy, you need to get Julian, because he's like you. He's the temperament of you, Eddie, and which means that we can get him. We can get him hook, line, and sinker. You just need to go and do your job. And what is my job? You need to go. Eddie was like, no, we're good. No, I don't want to do it. Of course he doesn't, because if you don't remember, Eddie was the one who Julian roughed up and said, you know what, I can either kill you or you can work for me. So, of course, Eddie isn't gung-ho about going after them, but Eddie was kind of impressed that Steven was trying to take the initiative from the chief and say, you know what, we're going to do this. We need to go over the big guns. We need to go to the top so that we can go and get this real money. It was like, oh, that man, he was arrested. He was speeding. He was in a $400,000 car. We deserve a $400,000 car, not someone like him. I said, now you're speaking Eddie's language. And now you have his trust. And so and Eddie leaves there like, okay, yeah, I'll think about it. He looked at Lucian. Lucian looked at him like, your breath stink. And now it's time for Randall. Randall versus Alex. Randall's thinking, okay, Alex is going to show up for the court appearance. But she does. She shows up and she's ready to go. So now the deposition is on and it's going terribly for Alex. Because the judge is looking at her like, excuse me? Remember, Alex... So we'll do the quick recap. Alex and Randall were sleeping together. They were neighbors. Alex got pregnant. Alex had the baby. Her parents are racist. Her parents steal the baby when she was in the backyard. As a result, the baby was put in danger. Her mom dropped the baby in a lake, an alligator-infested lake. The baby almost died. Brad was the one who saved the baby, and both her parents are dead. They keep seeing both. I feel like Rusty's still alive, but whatever. And Randall's just like, my mother was in danger. They tried to kill me. The judge said, excuse me, Alex, what is wrong with you? Excuse me? I thought this man was joking. But you're really telling me that all of this happened? So your parents are racist, and mind you, the judge is black. So that was already like, oh, and this black baby wasn't dangerous. Because Alex was trying to say, well, you know, at the end of the day, I'm the mother, I'm going to protect it. But how? I'm the mother, I'm going to protect it. So you're going to have the man who, your husband, who shot the baby's father around the baby. Well, he was the one who actually saved it. Oh, so you are in communication with him. Well, yeah, but that's not the thing. Well, he came to the house the other day, right? Or the other day. Yeah, he did, but that was because, again, he saved the baby. Well, so then, but I still have the kids. The kids, they're his kids. So, that judge said, I've heard enough. You lost the baby? And I don't know, it was conflicted because Randall's cuckoo, so I don't want the baby to go to him. The baby needs to go to Randall's mother. Yeah, that's who the baby really needs to go to, Randall's mother, and then have Randall have visitation rights because he cannot go and take care of that baby by himself. He cuckoo. He cuckoo. I don't want that baby to be cuckoo. I want that baby to be Coco. But I don't want that baby to be cuckoo. So that was it. The pettiness in me said, Alex, I'm not mad that you lost. I'm not. So that's it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Come back next week. Look, told you, petty is as petty does. I'm not mad that she lost.